So for obscure reasons, having to do with the decision-making capacities of my parents, they decided it would be a smart thing for us to make a journey to a town in Alabama where my dad had lived as a boy to see a woman he loved. I'll call her Miss Martha Reynolds. Now, if you're not from the South, and if you're not from an older era, although you might know this anyway. In case you don't, let me explain that to call an adult Miss Martha means that you're familiar with her and that there's some kind of affectional relationship. But there's also a hierarchical relationship. So you call her Miss Martha because you're on a first name basis, but you give her an honorific, you give her a salutation. But then you also might put Reynolds at the end of her name to distinguish between Miss Martha Reynolds, with whom you have an intimate relationship, and Miss Martha Richardson, with whom you also have an intimate relationship, both of whom are married and go by Mrs. in their daily life. So we're seeing Miss Martha Reynolds, and my brother studied in Oxford, England, and is very accomplished academically, and he was, I think, he was in the middle of his first year there. And so there we are in a small town in Alabama, and this woman is saying, "Oh, Oxford, it's so beautiful. I love Oxford. What a great, great place." And I thought, of course, she's thinking about Oxford, Mississippi. She's from Alabama. She doesn't know about Oxford, England. She was talking about, and they have a lot of people in the armed forces there, which, they live there, and then also the university. And I thought, definitely we're talking about Oxford, Mississippi. And then she mentioned the statue of Shelley and the way he looked, standing as a statue. And I thought, oh, she's been to Oxford, England. She knows what she's talking about. I didn't know what I was talking about in my head because I assumed someone from a small town in Alabama whose mother was a big supporter of George Wallace would never have been to Oxford, England. And I was wrong.
Hypnotized, mesmerized by what my eyes